Well, I'm here at Premier Flooring up here in the Industrial Park, and with me is Paul, who's been in touch with me to raise the most interesting thing. And this is the tale of two vans, pretty well identical-ish, would you say? I mean, in the sense of where they'd be rated as far as road tax.
Engine size, capacity, everything, weight, everything is exactly the same, yeah.
Okay, well, I know this one's coming near to the end for renewal, but let's just zoom in on the tax disc. This is this one. Now, this one is what, 200 something, right?
From 2018, it's £252 a year.
Fine. So, okay, next van across, and a whopping difference. I mean, this is up in the 600s. So, this is a story, and you're obviously not happy about it. What is going on?
Well, basically, this has been going on for us the last 3 years. We brought the van over only to find out because it had CO2 emissions on the logbook, it had to go under a different category than the van we already had. So basically, as I say, 3 years ago it was 500 against 230 something. We were led to believe that the ministers were going to look into this, and it was a legislative issue. They were going to look into it and sort it out. Last year we were told it was going to Tynwald to get corrected, only to be told that it got pulled the last minute because reasons I don't honestly know.
Yes, because we've got this piece of paper that you got saying, you know, the white van is the backbone of the industry and £200 should be a flat rate, shouldn't it? Yeah,
that was April last year, and it was going to Tynwald then, and basically all commercial vehicles would be classed as a flat rate to help local businesses. I mean, we're an island of small businesses, so nearly every company has a van. I don't know how many are affected by this. I know there was a lot of emails a few years ago. It's just the fact that this year it's gone up again. It's now £352 difference between the two vehicles, which is a ridiculous amount of money. It's saying it's due to CO2 emissions, which is to do with the environment, but is the money being used for the environment? No.
Something's gone wrong somewhere, I'm guessing here, that it got pulled and seems to be taken off the radar by somebody.
From people I've spoke to, they say that they're aware of the issue and it needs correcting, but no one's actually correcting the issue. This is, as I say, our third year of paying this tax hike, which is only another tax on the small business.
And it's actually, I suppose, telling people that don't get a van with CO2 emissions on its logbook.
But your problem you've got is you can only buy older vans without CO2 emissions on. All new vehicles have CO2 emissions on now. The problem is they're classing this van as a car. Now you can see the size of the van. It's not a car. We have to use the long wheelbase vehicles to carry the carpets of 4 metre length. So it needs correcting and it needs sorting out. I'm hoping that this interview will bring someone from a government department to come and either correct it or please ring me up and explain to me why we're still getting beaten.
And it's still going up each time, right?
Yeah. It's gone up £56 from last year to 616.
Okay, I mean, is that sort of thing like what is going on?
Well, yeah.
Maybe we can find out. This will be what's we're here to maybe sort out. And I mean, yeah, we're giving it, you might say, to the green part of everything. But is it getting ploughed back in? Is your question, I suppose? Yeah,
I don't disagree with environmental issues. We all do our recycling, but this isn't an environmental issue. This is a tax on a tax. These vehicles are 5 and 7 years old respectively. One is not pumping out a lot more pollution than another one, but it's being taxed as if it's a diesel truck. I mean, commercial vehicles over 3.5 tonne in weightage is a lot less than tax. It's just, there's a set charge for commercial vehicles. It needs sorting out.
Right, well, tale of two vans, we said, and we'll see if we can get anyone who can give us an answer on this.
I hope so. I'm hoping someone comes back and says to me and explains to me, because I'm a simple business trying to make a living.